That's the only thing. And trust me, that call ain't happening. That call is not coming because I'm done with that. I want to thank Chargers linebacker and repeat JRIP correspondent host Sean Phillips for tweeting something to his 380,000 plus followers last night. Something important, something that I've been trying to burn on now for 2 weeks. Here is Sean Phillips' tweet. I just found out that they're coming out with the Top Gun Part 2. It's going to be hard to top Part 1. End quote. My man, it is going to be impossible to top Part 1, but easy to disgrace it. But after years of rumors, apparently it's going to happen. According to New York Magazine, Paramount has made offers to both producer Jerry Bruckheimer and director Tony Scott. They have missile lock on a writer, and they're trying to pursue Tom Cruise to come back as Pete Maverick Mitchell. It looks like it's going to happen. It's all set up for it to happen. Got one thing to say about that. Negative Ghost Rider. Man, what a horrible idea that is. That's the second time in a week that I've had to deliver some of the worst news ever from Hollywood. You might recall last week I told you that the fourth Bourne movie is in the works. It sounds great. Who doesn't want to see Bourne be Bourne? Who doesn't want to see Bourne blow up houses with toasters and magazines? Who doesn't want to see Bourne take guys apart? Yeah, we all want to see it until we find out that Bourne isn't even going to be in the Bourne movie. Matt Damon's not going to have anything to do with Bourne. Awesome. I can't wait for the next 007 movie that doesn't have James Bond in it. I can't wait for Murder at the Presidio 2 without LDP. Well, more bad news. And it does go back to a take that I had a few months back. A take that apparently you clones liked because thousands of you voted for it the last time we had a Clones Choice show, the Top Gun sequel. Now, the last time I talked about this bad idea, it was merely a rumor. A terrible rumor, but still a rumor nonetheless. It was just speculation, just innuendo, a rumor. Also at that time, I said if there is a script for Top Gun 2, somebody needs to walk that thing down to the end of a pier and sling it into the ocean's sidearm like a girl, like Mav does with Goose's tags. Apparently, they're not listening. They don't care what I think. It looks like it's on. It looks like it's been greenlit. It's getting traction. It's picking up momentum. According to New York Magazine, Paramount has made those offers. And what do you know? Just like I predicted a few months back, what do you think they're going to do with old Mav? Assuming they can convince Mav to once again be Mav, you know what they're going to do with him? They're going to make old Mav, because after all, it's been about 20 years or more. Mav is going to be an instructor. Mav, an instructor. Man, sometimes I just hate being right. I said it. I called it. But then again, what else would you do with the guy? It is a terrible, terrible idea. Bad enough that old Ollie Stone thought it would be a good idea to dig up one 80s relic, Gordon Gekko, and throw him on the screen. How did that go for you, Ollie? See, sometimes, Ollie, greed is not good, and neither was your sequel. And now Mav is going to return to the theaters as an instructor? Hey, the whole reason we like Mav is he's the anti-instructor. He breaks the rules. He's dangerous. He's a rebel. He's a wild card. He's a maverick. He's Mav. You can't ask that guy to be an instructor. He breaks the rules. He doesn't make sure other people follow the rules. The guy's call sign is Maverick, not teacher's pet. This gotta be the worst instructor ever. What the hell is Mav gonna tell a hotshot young pilot? Yo, listen, kid. Here's the best advice that I can give you if you're ever in a dogfight. Listen to me. Yes, Instructor Mitchell? I'm all ears. Yes, sir. What? What, sir? What should I do? What should I do if I'm ever in a dogfight, sir? Listen, kid. If the enemy is ever behind you, what you want to do is draw him in close. Draw him in close. Nerves of steel, kid. Draw him in close. It works especially well with MiGs. Really, Mr. Mitchell? That sounds like the last thing I'd want to do. Why would I want to do that, sir? Why would I want to draw a MiG in that close, sir? Because, son, you're going to then slam on the brakes. He's going to blow right by you, and you're going to knock that MiG right out of the sky. Woo! Yeah, whatever you say, sir. Come on, man. What the hell would Mav say? What could he pass down as an instructor? If you ever find yourself in a tailspin, save yourself and let your wingman die. Tell your wingman, time to die! Time to die! I'll tell you who's not going to be in the sequel. Goose. You know why? He's dead. Because Mav let him die. Mav killed Goose. If you're ever in a tailspin, you look out for number one. You take care of yourself. You let your wingman die. At that point, it is every man for himself. But then afterwards, make sure that you pretend you feel really badly about it. Hang out in your tighties and cry so they think that you did all this to save him. Then toss his dog tags into the ocean. Because whatever you do, the last thing you want to do is hold on to the dog tags of the guy that you just killed in the event that that fatherless son, the kid that's 1 right now, is going to one day go looking for those dog tags because they're not going to mean anything to a kid like that. You look out for number one, you abandon your wingman, you're responsible for his death, then you take those dog tags, you throw them into the ocean like a girl, and do not hold on to them in the event that that 1-year-old who's now fatherless might one day want them and glean inspiration from them. There's a scene for the sequel. Hey, you want to make that movie? Yeah, you make that movie because I want to see that 26-year-old kid, Goose's kid, roll up on Mav and knock him out for not holding on to those dog tags. Hey, listen. Mav, I never, ever got to meet my father, really, because, well, you killed him when I was 1. I had no relationship with him. I know you knew him. I know you knew everything about him. Is there anything that you kept or saved that belonged to him that I can have right now? Nope. No dog tags? No nothing? Oh, the dog tags. No, Junior. I was struggling with your old man's death. So I went to the end of a pier one day, and I threw him in the bottom of the ocean. I'll tell you what, I don't have those dog tags, but I know where you can rent some scuba gear, and I can point you in the general direction, so if you want to go get them yourself, you can. Just get one of those oxygen tanks with like 30 hours of oxygen. What else would Instructor Mitchell... Yeah, like this guy's going to be an instructor. What else would that guy tell students? The best of the best. The brightest. What would he tell them? Hey, listen, class, you know what you should do? You should go find one of those cougar instructors and get with her. That'll help your grade. I can help set that up. I can hook you up. Find the one coug who's teaching the class and get with her. Another thing. There's a lot of rules around here that as an instructor I'm supposed to enforce. Screw them. You're not supposed to do flybys. Go ahead and ignore the rule. You'll like it, man. It's fun. I did it all the time when I was your age. The one about hard decks also. If you ask permission for a flyby and they deny it, you do it anyway. And wait till the guy's got a nice, fresh, hot cup of coffee in his hand. Buzz the tower. Let's see. Anything else? Oh, yeah. Almost forgot. And this is an important one. you fellas are going to like to play volleyball sometimes. And if you play, you want to make sure you play on a court that has a net that's about 4 feet off the ground so you can spike it and really look badass. And make sure you wear jeans. Play volleyball on 4-foot nets in jeans. There might be people watching also. There might be a crowd that gathers. Be sure to flex. Oil up and flex. Maybe come up with some extremely lame signature hand slap that only you and your partner know. And then after you work the team and you win that game of volleyball on those 4-foot nets, go find some 6-foot basketball nets that you can dunk on. What do you mean I got to get out, Alvin? I'm not done yet. No, I'm done.
You're listening to The Jim Rome Show